Welcome to Love, Light, and Darkness Tarot. This is the video for the water signs. The way that I read is that we are all living one big story. So other elements may have information that this element just isn't resonating with. So make sure you listen to all of the readings. The way that I'm recording this is almost like a podcast, so you can just listen to it. You don't have to overly engage with the cards. Sometimes we get so caught up in cards and their meanings and we lose sight of the bigger picture. So just listen. If something resonates with you, it's for you. If something doesn't resonate with you, that's fine. Again, you can listen to the other readings, or there are plenty of readers here out doing work for the collective, and you might resonate with one of them better, and that's fine too. But if you do resonate with this reading and this message, please be sure to give a like, and please be sure to subscribe. Just so you know, if you're interested, I am using the artist Decoded Tarot. I got it on Amazon, where you can find it as well. So let's get started. Okay, so the first card out, Water Collective, we're looking at the King of Pentacles. This is giving me the energy of something very sturdy, very solid. Lots of security here. Okay, wow, clarified by the Ten of Swords. Ooh, and Justice. Yeah, I knew it. Solid, secure. This this is representing an energy of something that is absolutely done, permanently done, not coming back. There's no hope of let's rekindle something, let's talk it out. No. And you know what, Water Collective? I think this energy represents you. This is how others are seeing you, that you are done with something, maybe even done with someone else. And when it comes to justice, you're well within your rights to feel that way. I mean, obviously, whatever we feel is valid because it's our feeling and we feel it. However, it just adds a little extra spice when energetically and spiritually there's an affirmation that yes, you're right to be done with this. And especially with Ten of Swords, that tells me that you're done with something right in the nick of time. Oh wow, Water Collective. You've been done with this for a long time. No wonder King of Pentacles, the King of Years. Pentacles can represent years. There are those in your, I don't know if they're in your life or if they're in your past. There's those with whom you've had something to do with. You were in a community with them at one point, and you made a decision about this community. And I believe you made a decision to be done with them, to part ways with them. Actually, I think you made a decision to part ways. And as the years went on, now you're at a point where you've parted ways for so long that you're separate from them, you're done. It's clear. Everyone has to acknowledge that it's over between you and them. But when they think about you and when they look back on your journey, there's something happening currently to that community that's making them realize not only one, are you absolutely done with them, but two, you were right. You were right to part ways with them all those years ago. You were right in the decisions that you made to go this way and not that way, to partner with this person, but not with this person, to engage with this, not engage with that. Whatever decision you made, it's very clear. You're being vindicated. You were absolutely right to do that. And everyone can see it. No, if anyone lied about you and said that you parted ways because you have a problem or because you're holding a grudge or, like something like that, they're being outed as an absolute liar, because it's obvious looking at this. Everyone can see looking at you. You're in a perfect, like absolutely enviable position. Everyone envies you, and they envy the fact that you're secure, you're safe. Your world can't be shaken by whatever is going on. And something very much is going on to an entire group of people, and it's something that they earned. They had this coming. And I think as a prophet, you foretold that this was going to happen, and no one wanted to believe you, because when no one believes you, that's when you realize no one in this group is actually loyal to you. They have loyalties to other things or other ideas or other people. They're not loyal to you. They don't actually have your back. And when push comes to shove, your words have no validity to them. Like you, and I think that hurts so bad. Like, what, after all this time, after all that I've done, after all that I've sacrificed for you, if I say something to you, it means nothing. Or if I say something you don't like, you're going to turn on me. And when your eyes were opened about that, you made a very difficult but shrewd decision to part ways with this group. You know, Pluto and Aquarius can do that. Pluto and Aquarius can shake up networks and group affiliations by showing people, exhuming things that the group does or what members of the group are really like. And people get really shaken up by that. Like, this is who I'm connected to. This is who I'm in business with. This is who I'm in bed with. Wait, this is what I participated in? Yes. Yes. People are wondering, like, how did you know that? What pattern did you recognize? I feel like you do have pattern recognition. And people are realizing you recognize some sort of pattern that they couldn't see. And that's why you're safe now and they're not. And they're realizing if they had just gone with you, if they had just been on your side, if they had just believed you, they would be safe too. But instead they're being shaken up by life and what's going on. And not only are they being shaken up, but I feel like they can't ask you for help. I really truly do. Because there's something here very permanent about you're done. It's obvious. Everyone knows it. You're done. You're not part of this group. Their pain is not your pain. Their sorrows aren't your sorrows. Their shakeups aren't your shakeups. And you know what? How safe and secure you are. Even if you don't feel like you are, from the outside looking in, you're very safe, you're very secure, you're very protected. If you haven't felt like you're secure and protected, let this be affirmation to you that you absolutely are. And if there are shakeups, I mean, in the world we live in now, yeah, shakeups, right? But it, 1,000 shall fall at your side, 10,000 at your right hand, but it won't come near you. It can't come near you. Only with your eyes will you behold the reward of the wicked. It can't come near you. And those who have engaged in wickedness, those who, even knowing or unknowingly, participated in a lot of just really nefarious things, they look at you and realize you chose a straight gate and a narrow way. Few there are that find it, and that's why you're safe. You are in the cleft of the rock. You will not be harmed by what is coming upon everyone else. And it's causing them to realize who they really are. That for you to be safe, the main thing you did was part ways with them. So where is the wickedness? It has to be with them because they're still going through, pardon me, many ups and downs. I feel like this is a group that experiences a lot of crisis, a lot of trauma, a lot of upsets, and they probably attribute it to external causes like, oh, people are harming me, people are hurting me, people are disloyal to me, everyone walks away from me. So when you parted ways with them, they just they overlaid that narrative onto you. Like, look, everybody, see, I told you, everyone walks away from me, even Water Collective, they walk away from me. But the outcome that you have security and safety, and the trouble that they're still going through with or without you is not touching you. That is forcing them to have to acknowledge, and everyone who knows these people now has to acknowledge that, hey, these people don't go through things because of external forces. They go through things because of who they are internally. They attract crisis. They attract drama. They attract all this harm and malice and resentment because those are the dynamics they have within. So that's what they manifest without. So people aren't being harmed. They're getting what they deserve because they're getting what is true to them. Wow. This is what's true to them. This is what resonates with their reality. That's why they go through what they go through. But that doesn't resonate with your reality. That doesn't resonate with who you are. You're showing up as a king of pentacles, as a king of lessons learned. Like, you are invaluable, and your wealth, the richness of your character and your integrity and your spirit, it comes from the lessons you learned. You're full of wisdom. You're full of character, full of integrity, full of lessons learned. And I think because of that, one of the lessons you had to learn is that a group you were affiliated with, they're not learning their lessons. They're repeating cycles, they're repeating drama, they're manifesting crisis because they are glitching on like a very simple yet significant lesson. So you had to part ways and they vilified you for it. But now know this, everyone now sees you were right. And they wish they had jumped ship with you, or they wish they had listened with you. They wish they had learned the lesson with you. They wish they were still connected to you because you know what? Someone in this group knew that you were a King of Pentacles in the making, and it really perturbed them because they knew if you came into your own, no one would see them as a King of Pentacles anymore. But now they see that it doesn't matter because you became the King of Pentacles anyway. And the thing they feared everyone realizing that your wisdom was more needful than their wisdom, that following you was a better decision than following them. And they feared that. And guess what? It happened anyway. Because now people want your wisdom over this person's wisdom. They want to follow you. They want to follow your example. They want you to teach them, guide them. And I don't think that's even possible because you're like done with them. And you got out at the perfect time. I can't say that enough. If you've had any doubts, if you've wondered, like, did I do the right thing? You got out at the perfect time. I just shuffled and two cards came out, the Wheel of Fortune, Nine of Pentacles. I mean, need I say more? Water Collective. This is just this is an affirmation of what I was just saying, that you got out at the perfect time. You did the absolute right thing. You made the right decision. If you left a career, if you left a family, if you left a group of friends, if you left a group of colleagues, you got out at the exact right time. And you may not have been able to take advantage of your status as a King of Pentacles before, but you can now. The Wheel of Fortune turns for you. It turns in the direction of the Nine of Pentacles for you to be safe, established, comfortable, living in your security that you earned. Because you resonate with security, because you're full of wisdom, you're full of the lessons that resonate with security. So now you get to manifest security. And some of you may wonder, well, why haven't I been able to manifest in the past? It comes down to there were people in the way. Like all these people who represent Ten of Swords, they were clogging up the spiritual atmosphere, and there were more of them than there were of you. But now that they've been done away with, now the spiritual atmosphere is clear. So you get to manifest now, because the clarifier that we have for the Wheel of Fortune and the Nine of Pentacles is the Two of Wands. Choice. Choice in terms of what? Wands, manifesting. What do you will? What do you wish? What is the mark you want to make on your environment? What do you want to call in? It's your call, because the Wheel of Fortune turns for you. What happens next is going to be the call of people like you, people of integrity, people who, because it's the people who've learned lessons, they're the ones who now know what to do, what moves to make. And if you say, I don't know what to do, I don't know what moves to make, it will appear to you because you resonate with clarity and you resonate with answers, which means true power, true authority will be drawn to you because authority wants to be wielded by those who have clarity and insight and integrity. That's why those who do not resonate with clarity, insight, and integrity, they don't have authority. If you notice, they always take power and take control because they don't actually resonate with legitimate leadership. But it's drawn to you. I need more clarifications. So clarifying cards: Four of Swords, Temperance. When I see Four of Swords, I see a barrier between the the um the person I'm reading for and everyone else. The querent, I think is the word. There's nothing anyone can do about this. The difference between the Ten of Swords and the Four of Swords is the Six. You have success. I mean, it's just more confirmation you successfully made it away from this group. And now there's this energetic barrier, I think of dissonance, where they can't reach you. They can't reach you because they don't resonate with you and they can't partake of your world. Oh, see, temperance. If you've been worried in the past that if you build something, these awful people will trespass your boundaries and take it from you, and then or they'll sabotage it, or they'll try to pass it off as their own, they can't do that. Whatever they've done to you in the past, in fact, temperance is here to mellow that out. With temperance, things can't be undone, but you can have so much new added to you that the old loses its power. And that's what's happening here. The old is going to lose its power because there's so much new being added to you, including new experiences when it comes to your security, especially where you call home, where you lay your head, your neighborhood, where you walk around. Being some of you cannot walk around freely in the neighborhood in which you now reside because of the people you run into, or because there are people who are your enemies who are watching you. They're watching every move you make. Why? Because you glow, you shine as someone who has something that these people do not have. And they cannot bear it for you to seem like you're doing better than them, especially when it communicates to everyone looking on that they don't actually know what they're doing. If you look better than them and you're more secure than they are, and you have more integrity than they do, and you have more sound wisdom than they do, and the only thing difference between you and them is that you left them, you got away from them, what does that say about them? They can't bear that. So there are people watching you because they're trying to mimic everything you do so they can appear to be just like you, so that they can appear as if there's no difference between them and you when there's a huge difference. So you end up living a very small life because you can't go outside. You can't really share your gifts, your talents. You can't really let on to what you really know, what you really do. That's all going to be tempered out. You're going to be given the wheel of fortune is spinning for you. And that with temperance here, it's letting me know you have a lot of new things that are spinning on the wheel of fortune coming into your life, new things. And now we know the nature of those new things. They're specifically targeted to dilute the sting of everything you went through before. So if you didn't have a comfortable home to live in, now you will. If you didn't have people who were safe people to know and to be connected to, now you will. If you didn't have a place where you love to live, like you like your furniture, you like the color on the walls, now you'll have that. If you don't like your vessel, because when we go through warfare like this, it changes our vessel, it changes how our body looks, because it changes the quality of our spiritual health, and our physical bodies are just a mirror of our spiritual bodies, right? So that's going to change. Your spiritual body is going to have, yeah, with four swords, you're going to be in a state of convalescence where you're recovering. You can now recover now that it's done between you and this group that had so much spiritual warfare against you. You can now start to recover because you can't get healed in the same environment that made you sick. We know this. So now that this group has been put away, you can finally start to heal. That's one thing that's spinning on the wheel of fortune that's coming to temper out illness, sleepless nights, feelings of abandonment, feelings of worthlessness, feelings of ugliness, even. You're being completely, that's all being tempered out because you're being restored. And whatever, like the enemy you saw yesterday or the enemy you see today, you will see no more. If you run into these people in the future, it'll be as people who have no power, no control, no influence on your life whatsoever. They can try, they can scheme, they can scam, they can want to take from you, trespass you, intimidate you, mimic you. They can want to do all of that, but it doesn't matter. It will not prevail. It will not succeed. There is a energetic barrier even now between you and them. They know it. They know it. And they know that they deserve it. They deserve to be blocked out, cast out. These people are cast into the outer darkness of your life, never to come into your light again. I promise you, never to come into your light again. And they know it. But as the years, over the next 9 to 10 years, I would say, you are going to come into the knowledge of it because you're going to just see more and more and more added to your life that proves that the old has passed away and now everything before you is new. Let's get an outcome card. Outcome card is a Six of Pentacles. You have a lot to teach. I'm not surprised. With the Page of Swords, when I see pages, I see doing something you've never done before, something at which you may not necessarily be a novice at the subject matter. It's just in your interaction with the subject matter. You've never done that before. So maybe with the Six of Pentacles, we know you showed up as a King of Pentacles. So we know that you're full of wisdom. You have mastery of some sort of subject or understanding of something. With the Six of Pentacles, outcome is now this is your stage of generativity where you can give back to those who need to learn from you, not those with whom you have warfare. No, to those who need to learn from you. And I don't know, there's something about this requiring courage on your part, boldness on your part. Like you have some sort of conflicted feeling like, can I really do this? Oh, that's coming from your past because you were invalidated in your past. You're made to feel like you were nothing in your past. And okay, you have opportunities coming again with temperance. The opportunities coming to you. You have to remember they're going to displace all the harm that happened to you in your past. So that means they're going to put their hand on that old wound, things that still hurt, because the wounds have to be healed, but there's no way to heal the wound without touching the wound. So if you would like your future to look like you never have to think about that old stuff again, I would say you will get there, but the door to getting there is to process it. So let's say someone made you feel absolutely hideous, ugly, worthless in your past. Here comes the Wheel of Fortune and Temperance bringing in an opportunity for you to be on a magazine. Or someone says to you they love your hair, they love the way you style your hair, and they want you to be featured in their lookbook. That directly touches the old wound. And you may be conflicted and say, but I'm not worthy of that. I'm hideous, right? But you're going to have to be, as Page of Swords, have the courage and the audacity to say, I've never done this before. I've never felt worthy. I've never felt worthy to be seen. But I'm going to press through that and take this opportunity and let this opportunity teach me something so that on the other side of it, I can then turn around and teach someone else, someone in my same position, and say, I was where you were. Where you are right now, I was there. I felt worthless. And this is how I processed it. This is how I got through it. You know what? Actually, with the Six of Pentacles, I said for you to teach, but I think the first thing that's going to happen is these temperate experiences are going to teach you. They're teaching you that everything that happened in your past was a lie. You're not worthless. You're not invalid. The way these people in your past ganged up on you, they were wrong. That doesn't mean anything about you. How people treated you, it says everything about them. It doesn't say anything about you, which is why you've been parted from them permanently. Swords are severance. You can't undo one stroke of the blade. These people who hurt you, God has set it up where they can never come back. They already know that. They know they can never come back. I see them like urchins in the margins, in the outskirts of your life, spying on you and saying, oh, you put on a purple coat. Okay, let me go put on a purple coat. And then everybody will think that I still know them and that I'm just as good as them. And they're urchins. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, new experiences. Page of Pentacles, Page of Swords. These are new experiences. You're a novice at these experiences. You learned lessons through pain, and now you have to relearn these lessons in joy. And it's going to make you feel like a novice, like a fledgling, like it's going to be really uncomfortable. But if you let it, it'll teach you something, okay? We'll get one more outcome card. Last outcome card. Ooh, the High Priestess. Beautiful. Beautiful, Water Collective. That lets me know. Remember at the beginning, I said you warned a group about something. A group is going through crisis that you warned them about, and they would not listen to you, right? Oh, High Priestess, and it's clarified by the star. This is a complete confirmation and validation of your inner knowing, of the part of you that is an oracle, because a group would have you think that your gifts, 333 on the clock when I say this, 333, a group wants you to think, Water Collective, that what you prophesy does not come to pass, and you are not a prophet, and God does not speak by you. They want to trouble your relationship with your intuition so that you don't listen to your intuition, and also so that you don't wake up. You don't wake up and reveal and create revelation for mass groups around you, because they need the masses to stay asleep so they can continue to manipulate them. This is a complete reaffirming. This high priestess star card in your outcome is letting me know on the, so we have Six of Pentacles. That's an outcome card to your physical self, that everything in your physical world is being redressed, that no, you are deserving to have this harvest. You sowed in your lessons, in your time and money that you put into, let's say, like a degree or a business or what have you. You sowed into that in the physical realm, and you will reap from that. And this will be your first opportunity to live life on earth in a way that you all have you've been deserving of this for years, but you've never got to experience it because of other people engaging in spiritual warfare against you, sabotaging you, and also sabotaging your mental, trying to make you think you're not worthy of these things. So they sabotage the outcome, the manifestation in the physical realm, and they could do that a number of ways. They they could have just told lies on you, made you appear as if you're nothing, imitating you to make you seem like you're not so singular. That's another way people sabotage. They'll see, like, again, you wear a purple coat, no one else wears one. They spy on you to see you put on a purple coat. They know you're going to stand out because no one else wears that. So they go out and get a purple coat, so that when people see you in your purple coat, they don't think you're so singular. They're like, oh, anybody can have that. You see, when that's not the case, that people do things like that, weird things like that. So your Six of Pentacle outcome is to redress that, address it, temper it, and give you a life where you stand out in your singularity. And anyone who would imitate, scam, scheme, whatever, they're permanently separate from you in the physical realm. They can't come close to you. They can't spy on you anymore. They can't get intel on you anymore. There's nothing they can say that will ever matter about you anymore. But in the spiritual realm, your spiritual self is also has an outcome, high priestess in the star, where you get completely exonerated and reaffirmed as the oracle you are, the high priestess you are, the revelator you are, the bringer of clarity, the breaker of spiritual chains and blindness. You get reaffirmed that that is who you are. And it doesn't matter how people try to hide the fact that all these things we prophesied have come to pass, and they try to hide it so that you don't think that that's who you are. No. You know what? Whatever that Ten of Swords calamity is that's happening with these people, pardon me, they can only hide it for so long, you know. I think it's going to come out in a really, really big way. And they're going to have to acknowledge that, hey, you were right about that. And you'll see, wow, I prophesied that. I knew it was going to happen. I knew that was going to be this big thing. I told them, I warned them. So you know what that means? Your inner guiding light really is an inner guiding light. And you can trust it and you can believe in it. Congratulations, Water Collective. What a beautiful reading. Like I said, you're listening to Love, Light, and Darkness Tarot. The way that I read is that we're all living one big story together. So other elements may have information that didn't come out in this particular reading. So make sure you check out those videos. And if you enjoyed the reading, please make sure you like and subscribe. Thank you.